What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fit Entrepreneurs Podcast. My name is Andre Kazarian, and I'm going to share with you guys 3 of the biggest steps that I took when opening my own gym almost 9 years ago. Now, first and foremost, I know that I probably wouldn't even have a gym today if I didn't first hire a mentor getting started. And the reason that I can say that is looking back at my original business plan, almost a joke. I mean, literally completely different than what I have in place today. My old business plan, it was a hardcore, grungy style gym outfitted for hardcore lifters, bodybuilders, versus now we have a very family-friendly, welcoming environment that is open to people of all fitness levels. I literally have professional athletes training next to soccer moms. And the reason that we're able to do that is because our gym is very neutral. It's open to all. And people that come to our facility, they are coming for help. They're coming for guidance. And those are the type of people that we can really make a strong impact for. Those are the type of people that we can help change lives. All right. Now, my mentor, when they first saw my original business model, they asked me a really simple question. They're like, what's your goal with opening this business? Like, how do you want your life to look in a few years? Do you want this business to be very profitable? Do you want to make good money? Do you want to be able to change people's lives? What type of clientele are you looking to attract? And once they got the answers to all of those questions, they were able to allow me to see that my business model really is not in line with the future that I want for myself and with the impact that I'm trying to create for my community. So they helped me reframe that entire business model. I'm talking the membership structure, the layout of the facility, the type of programs that I was going to be giving out, our training structure, even the name. I remember my mentor, his name is Alan Cosgrove of Results Fitness with his wife, Rachel Cosgrove. They were amazing for me in the beginning if anybody ever needed any mentorship. But he asked me, hey, what's this gym going to be called? And I said, Credo Fit. Credo Fit. Does anybody here know what that stands for? Probably not. And it took me about 2 minutes to even explain what the name was about. And he's like, if it takes you 2 minutes to explain what this name even means, what makes you think that someone driving on the side of the street is going to see your sign and know what you guys are about? Say, hey, what do you guys do? Fitness. Where are you located? Troy. All right, well, just call it Troy Fitness. I added the city in there because I thought it sounded cooler, but that's how we came up with Troy City Fitness, okay? Super simple, and that's how your marketing has to be as well, and they're going to help you see that. All right, so good mentor, they're going to be able to set you up with the membership structure, your entire business model, your staffing requirements. They'll help put you in contact with all of the resources that you need in order to scale this business and do it efficiently, so you're not just throwing away money every single month trying to figure out what works. All right, so that's the first and most important thing that I would do is just hire a really good mentor or business consultant. Number 2, we want to have a really solid pre-sale. I kind of did this. Now I did it the really organic way. So before I even opened this gym, I had at least 30, 35 clients that were all diehard. I called them my OGs. And I said, hey guys, I'm going to take care of you. You guys are going to get some founder rates from me. And I promise I will never raise your prices. Just stick with me throughout this journey of entrepreneurship. And I probably got a good 25 of those people to come sign up at my gym. And a lot of them still signed up to this day. So that is like your core foundation. Those are the people that are going to help you grow your gym through this machine we call referrals. Now, if I could have taken it a step further at that time, it was still very new at the time, just Facebook marketing. That could have gotten me to 100 members a million times faster. And if I was to do it again, that is exactly how I would do it now. I would have my organic outreach where I'm reaching out to those people that already know, trust, and like me. And then I would have my paid marketing for people who are just looking for a new gym around town. and say, hey, we're opening up. We have a really great track record. I've been doing this for a long time. Would you be interested in getting in with some founder rates? Now, if you're going to do that, guys, it's got to be done the right way, which is why we go right back to step number one, doing it with a mentor, someone who has done it on a much larger scale over and over again with different gyms in the past. When I first opened my gym, I'll never forget, I spent about $5,000 on marketing. I was sending out flyers. You guys probably all get a million flyers on a weekly basis. We rarely ever look into these, usually go straight in the trash. Well, I was sitting there during my grand opening day, waiting for all the customers to come in from these flyers. And I got a big whopping 0 people that came in from these flyers. That fucking demoralized me, guys. I literally did not spend a single dollar on marketing for maybe about 6-7 years after that, because I completely gave up on it at that point. I was like, wow, this was the biggest waste of money I've ever spent. And you can't let things like that demoralize you, because it wasn't the marketing that was wrong. It was just the way I was going about it. Marketing is obviously good. The biggest companies in the world do it all the time, over and over and over again. But if not done correctly, huge fucking waste of money. And that's what I figured out the hard way. Had I worked with a mentor that specialized in marketing at the moment, probably could have saved me a lot of time, money, and agony. So I want you guys to work with the right person to have an awesome pre-sale so that you can open your facility profitable on day one and just have a huge weight lifted off your shoulder, knowing that your gym is going to be booked and busy your first week of operation. All right, now number 3, I want you to always begin with the end in mind. And what I mean by that is I want you to really think about, hey, how do you want your life to look in the next few years? For me, I knew that I wanted financial freedom. I knew that I wanted to be able to take a vacation whenever I felt like it. I wanted to be my own boss. That's the whole point of entrepreneurship, guys, is so that you don't have to have a job. You're the one in charge. Now, if you're just constantly trading your time for money in order to keep your business afloat, that's no different than a job. And that's what I did for probably the first 6 to 7 years. No exaggeration. I was doing all of the sessions by myself. I was doing all of the payroll, the inventory, the staffing, every single part of the business that you could imagine, I had my hands on. It wasn't until I hired another mentor and I got some solid business guidance that I was like, okay, if I'm ever going to get the life that I actually wanted when I opened this place, I'm going to have to build a team. I'm going to have to delegate some responsibilities, and I'm going to have to run this place like a real business. And the only thing that happened since I did that is we helped more people get better results, and we created a bigger impact within a much bigger community. You guys can go so much further with the help of the right team than you can on your own. Now, you can definitely keep yourself afloat in the beginning, and that is a nice comfort blanket that, hey, worst case scenario, I can always do these one-on-one sessions and I can train everybody and I know I'll make a good living. And sometimes you guys are going to have to do that. Most people are not going to have $30,000, $35,000 a month in operating expenses when they open their business to create this awesome marketing machine with a full staff gym, right? We have to build into that. But if we begin with the end in mind, then our constant focus from day one is going to be, hey, let me always be on the lookout for that person, that coach that's going to be able to replace me. Let me always be on the lookout for that front desk manager who's going to be able to make sure this place is always spotless and all the operations are flowing smooth, right? And then also from day one, I'm going to work with that mentor and have an awesome marketing plan in place so I can get that pre-sale because the quicker you get your gym profitable, the quicker you can afford to have some of these staffing resources required to build out the life that you originally imagined when you first came up with this idea to open your own gym. It can be really difficult, guys, opening your own business. And Lord knows that I know, if anybody, you're going to have to put the work in. You're going to have to put that time in the beginning. But if you start with the end in mind, then you're always going to be working towards that vision that you have of yourself. So these are the 3 most important steps that I took when opening the gym. Made some mistakes, could have done them a little bit better, but I did hire a mentor from the beginning. I did have somewhat of a pre-sale, and I did begin with the end in mind. The only difference, guys, is if I had to do it all over again, and I might, I would have gotten there a million times faster because I would have had a much stronger pre-sale. And when beginning with the end in mind, rather than depending on myself so much, I would have been chasing those staffing needs from day one. I hope this helps, guys. I'll see you in the next episode.